This is the Jumpstart Initiative, taking over Northbrook Student Radio with Raw, empowerment through communication.
Meow.
In this edition of Raw Radio, we are joined by special guests Michael Mitchell and Jacob Aaron. Two hip-hop performers who will be singing live at Raw on Sunday the 22nd of June.
Meow. What's up?
Hello. Thanks for coming in and give us your time to have a chat about what we're doing at Raw.
That's no problem.
And you're both students at Northbrook College.
Yes.
And you're both singers, performers, dancers. But how would you describe kind of the stuff that you do?
Original, because the music that we make is it's music that we make here, the music that we perform. We all do here all ourselves, or if not with each other or with other people. Dance that we both do together at a class. That's all choreographed by the teacher, but then we can do our own spin on it if we want, but sort of thing.
It's just nice to have the freedom.
Yeah.
And but you both have very different styles of the music that you make. So
Very different.
So Jacob, how would you describe kind of your kind of angle and kind of what you do?
I would say first, I'd try and keep it very original, very my own music, because as much as I take influence from other artists that I've seen and heard, and new underground artists, I always like to put my own spin on things so I can keep myself original and keep myself one step ahead, to put my own spin on things, keep myself urban but still relatable.
And Michael, your stuff's quite different. So how do you describe what you do compared to what kind of Jacob does?
Different's the word. Same sort of genre. Definitely a bit more hyped, depending on what track. Because I tend to vary quite a lot. Sometimes it can go from acoustic, soft, slow, to a track you'll probably hear in a minute, which is a bit more aggressive. I try and sort of do my own thing. Yeah, obviously everyone has their influences. You just got to try and make it your own, so you're not just copying someone else,
So at Raw, what are the tracks that you're going to... Well, we're going to play a couple of bits of music from yours today, which may or may not be what you're going to do at Raw, but it might be. Jacob, first, you want to tell us a bit about... We're going to play a clip from the track, but tell us what it is and kind of what it's about.
The track clip that we've got is a clip from my newest single that I'll be releasing. I'll release it separately. I haven't got a date set on it yet, but I'll also be putting that in my Too Old, Too Young EP, which will be coming out the end of summer, I believe, around about the end of summer. It's a track called Kyoto. It's kind of based on a dream I had once, which was I literally woke up in some crazy car in the middle of Tokyo, late night, all the lights on, road completely clear, just cruising. And it was almost as if I'd made it in music. And then as I woke up, it kind of dawned on me that's exactly what I want to be able to do. Like one day just to be that safe and that comfortable that I could just go and do that if I wanted to.
Ballin'.
But yeah, I decided to make a track from it, because if you can't draw on your own imagination, then how else are you going to write your own songs? You got to draw on your own imagination, your own experiences. I can't say I've experienced that yet, but I was dreaming it for a while. So,
Really you weren't falling asleep playing Grand Theft Auto.
That's possible. That's very possible.
And so I think we're gonna play a track, well, a bit of that track now.
Sun rays laying heavy on my dashboard. Arm out the window saying money ain't a thing. Tokyo Harbor in my headlight. Burning rubber pushing 200 and now I'm feeling like a king. Doing it my way like I'm Frank Sinatra. And the road is a medicine, the ride's a doctor. I'm a fiend for the speed, you can see it in my eyes. Open up the doors to my own suicide. I'm driving my way back
Great. So you just had a track there from Jacob Aaron, and we're going to play another track, or a bit of another track by Michael Mitchell. And we don't know what this is called, but you're gonna tell us what this one's about?
Cool. Yeah. This is not quite my newest, but one of my newest, called Finish Him. It's definitely a lot more hyped and aggressive. Yeah, it was just a track that I wrote for. I've got Clash in Brighton, 22nd of June, and I wrote it for that because it's a battle called Finish Him. So yeah, pretty much. If you want to play the track.
Okay, well, here it is.
Jump up and let's go. Watch me, switch up the flow. Roar like a lion, I'm an animal. King of the jungle, ball leader, Hannibal. Kill him, kill him. Watch me, murder the flow. Kill him, kill him. Watch me kill any man who come for the door. Do you see any man coming for the door?
So that's quite different to Jacob's, isn't it? It's kind of very different take on.
It's good. It's yin and yang we got here.
Yeah.
So where obviously you guys don't just perform at Northbrook College. So where do you sort of perform your kind of music and your dance and stuff? Where do you normally do that?
Well, as it happens, I'll tell you what, we'll get into the dance side a bit later because there's a lot we can say about that.
Yeah.
But, the performance side, when was it? Last year, I had a slot in a local club every Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month, and that went on for about 7-8 months. But that was good. That was nice.
So that's that was like a residency. Basically.
Yeah, it's pretty much, because it was people. When it got to about the 3rd or 4th month, people realised that we would be doing it, and they come down just to see us, and then obviously they'd enjoy the rest of their night. But that was good fun, and I'm looking to do a couple more in the future. I'm looking to get a couple more connections.
So you're available for bookings then?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Bit of free promotion.
So if people wanted to book you, where do they go to book you for
if people
something?
wanted to book me, they can hit me up on the Gmail, which is bookings.jacobaronmusic@gmail.com, or they can find me on SoundCloud, Jacob Aaron Music again, and there's a Facebook page which is Jacob Aaron. So I'm trying to get out there on all the different sides of the internet.
If they want to find you, they should be able to find you.
They should be able to find me if they struggle then.
And do I mean the stuff you've been doing, and the stuff you're going to be doing for Raw is done with kind of obviously with backing tracks and stuff that you've made yourself.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever do stuff with like bands, like other musicians and stuff?
I've done a couple acoustic sets, like not with a full band, just me, friend on guitar, and then that was it pretty much. But yeah, quite often it is just backing tracks. Yeah.
And what did you because it's very different playing with a band or with a backing track. So what do you prefer? Is it what would you prefer to do, or is it just too different?
Yeah. Obviously, it is very different because one of them you're on your own. The other, like, you got other people up on stage. I quite like doing it with other people because you can feel off the vibes and everything. If everyone's jamming, then it just makes your jam sweeter. Pardon the pun. But I think I would prefer to do more band stuff. But then again, it's harder to do band stuff in the type of music that I do. So yeah.
And so where have you been kind of performing? And
me, I used to do a few gigs at my old high school for like charity things. Did a few ones that like friends have put on. Nothing like really major or anything. Put on my own gig, which we had to do for Northbrook. That was at Bar 42 in town. That went pretty well. Actually, a lot better than we thought.
Really
but yeah, just sort of local stuff again, like Jacob. Just local stuff. Nothing really big.
so maybe you'll be performing at Raw, and hopefully people will come out and come and see you, enjoy what you do, and you'll hopefully get more offers of bookings and kind of gigs from that.
Please
hopefully.
do. It should be a good day.
Well, it's a bit. We've got a lot of different performers kind of doing stuff. So there's you guys. There's Lee Payne, who we had in the studio earlier, who's doing some kind of interesting dance stuff with loops and tap dancing. So it's a bit like a kind of almost like a variety.
It's going to be very much variety.
Just so we don't have the Queen kind of.
Yeah.
But we do have the town crier, which is probably.
We have the town crier.
Yeah.
That's the next best thing.
And we have the mayor. So the mayor's got more bling anyway.
So actually, that leads actually. You're actually going to talk about the dance stuff you do because you both do dance as well.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
we do.
we-
Yeah.
That's important.
We're in a crew called Coalition.
Shout out.
It's part
Yeah.
of
Part of
T21.
Yeah. So we got the company T21, then the class Coalition, and there's like other classes as well. We're all like, big ass family. And yeah, like quite often competitions are in Portsmouth. There's one that we do every year, Sepset, which is in Southampton.
That was last Sunday actually.
Yeah, that was last Sunday. Sometimes go London. We travel, man.
We really
travel for dance. Like
There was what was it? Last year you did
was one
Westfield,
in-
didn't you?
yeah, there was one in Essex as well that we've had.
Yeah, Oxford as well. We went to.
Kent.
So we get around.
We get around.
You're going to get out and about and get seen.
Yeah.
Is there kind of dance stuff like that happening in Worthing that you always? People putting
There
that
was
stuff
like
on?
one. There was like one competition.
There was a competition in the Worthing Leisure Centre, BDO,
Yeah,
which
is
is
on my birthday.
it's
actually.
it was on
It was
May
on my
the 4th.
birthday. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It was all street dance. You've got solos where anyone can come down and
Just do whatever.
jump in, get a number, jump in and see how well you do. And then you've got the crews come after, and then you get all the awards at the end. But yeah, we actually train in Ivy Arch Studios, which is just behind Morrison's in Worthing. So it's local, very hidden away. You would not think.
Yeah, no,
you
not
would
at all.
not think. You would have no idea what goes on.
Unless you got lost, you wouldn't even go down that
Yeah.
road. It's a dead end road, isn't it?
It is
It
the
goes
sort of
under the
road that you
bridge.
would get lost down and then start hearing music and wonder where it's coming from.
Yeah, because you got the Northbrook Studio. It's owned by the Northbrook, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Ivy Brook now.
So if people are listening wanting to get involved with doing kind of street dance and stuff, could they just rock up at?
Yeah,
yeah.
Thursday nights. What is it?
Thursday
to
nights, if you get there at 5:45 on a Thursday night, if you're interested in learning to dance,
You get one session free, but after that you got to pay. Sorry. But yeah,
it's strictly business, mate.
yeah. Come check it out. Come see what we
But
do.
definitely check it out because we're always looking for new members.
It might be a good place to end their interview. Well, thanks for
Cool.
coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Having
That's
an
not a problem.
interesting conversation, hearing your music, and we all look forward to seeing you perform at Raw.
Cool.
So, could we end with one big Raw?
Let's do this.
Meow.
To find out more about Raw, go to www.jumpstartinitiative.org.uk/RAW, ROAR. Or check out our Facebook page at Facebook/Jumpstart Initiative.